Okay, so here we are in town next to and into close to Under the Bridge. And from under the bridge, I come into view. Your magical adventurer Reese here. I'm here to take you on a little short tour to a pathway ever so close to the bridgeway. From over here. Without any further ado, let's get those lights with me and let's go. So here is going to be a unique adventure for this morning. Before we get any further, I see something over here. What appears to be is some kind of heart or something seen just over here. Let's take a look at that before we head on to where we need to be. If you take a look over here, you can see it's a heart shape with almost looks like a cross and a line right through it, seen just right here. That I'm just pointing at just right there. Over here you can see is some of the tracks. We only go up to a little bit, not too far. You can take a look at where the tracks go. They track in this direction, heading straight. Down over here you can see is some kind of grassy tuft seen just right there. And whenever this is right here, you see it has, you can see is the letter B. Right there, if you can make it out, you can see is the letter B engraved into this. You see just right there. And then you see is this sock. Ew. That looks kind of a bit slightly on the eerie side, kinda. I'll put that back. And it's right where the pathway is that we're going to be heading down. This is just right over here. This is the pathway that we shall take. It just leads down to over inside here. So yeah, it's like a little like unique, like whoops. So there's the opening of the pathway, and we just entered in just now. You can view a little bit more. You can see it's the tracks right over there, part of the pathway. And the pathway just carries on down from like just over here. So this pathway is definitely a unique one because it has like certain things close to it. We have an RCMP that's close by, and we also have the tracks as well too on this side. And this spot actually goes down to John's Walk, and it's really like not that far from where we are going. I see something in these trees over here. Back up. I'll show you that before we carry on this short little pathway. Right here, I see what appears to be is a black garbage bag, seen just right there. Not too interesting, but it's pretty eye-catching and out of the ordinary. And it's kind of just right into where you can, right to where you can see it right there, where these are here on these side tree right there, the ground side tree, right, just right there. Okay, so now we just seen that, we'll keep on walking this little short pathway, and this will take us to John's Walk, or close to. We just gotta keep walking just over here. So here's where the side of the tracks are up there. And then we get this pathway here. If you take a look over there, you can see There's a place right up there where those trees are. You can make out where the tracks are, just up there. I'll zoom up so you can take a look. Do not know what place that is, but it looks pretty unique. Seeing a place like that amongst other trees in the mountain in the background, seeing there. We'll see where this pathway actually it takes us. We'll see what this pathway has to offer. Besides, there's a fence right there. You can see the RCMP building right there. Just wanted to point out to you, the RCMP building's right there. This is the opposite side of it. You can see more of the fence. We haven't even seen this side before. You can see, do not know what that is. Some kind of storage like space there. You can see more of the spot over here. And then we get down to over here. I believe this is someone's place. I have no clue, but it looks somewhat kind of a slightly on the abandoned side by the looks of it, though, because of all what you see here that you don't normally see every day, like stuff like this, bricks and stuff like that. And there's some places in the far back there, closest to where the water is, right there. Those trees are. Yeah, you can tell that it looks kind of abandoned, like kinda, just by the looks of it, though. Just right there. It looks like it came from a horror flick or a horror film of some kind, seeing something just like that. So if you look down there, you can see one of the other places just down there. So it's kind of like something out of the Stephen King's The It kind of look to it, though. Just by the looks of it. That's what comes to my mind. Especially when you see this place right. Especially when you see this place just right there. Especially when seeing this place here. Definitely looks kind of like it came from one of the It films right there. Let's see what some of the train tracks are. See in there. If you look at those trees, I can see is like some of a scary looking place right there. See the lake through over there. I do not know what this actually is. Right there, I do not know what this actually is. Because see, is balloons attached to it. Balloon. And another purple balloon up there. Seeing there with this, whatever this is right there. It could be a power box or something. Just here on that wooden pole. We'll get this right here too. Here we are at John's Walk. You can see all the places down there. And when we walk down here, you can see whatever this is. You don't know what this is. It could be a patio or a deck. Seeing there. And there's stuff back over here. Over here we get close to the waterfront over here. You see his boats and other. Then we see the sailboat over there. And then we see is this dock with boat scene just right there. You'll see more docks and some boats just right over here too. So the pathway goes right to over here, up to John's Walk. I'll show you a little bit over here. I'll show you a little bit over here, and then we're gonna make our way back. This is like a little short little adventure for this Martin, aka Morning. There. And this also connects with the old shipyard, which is where it actually somewhat actually goes to. And then we get this like a scary looking thing here that's attached to this place there. Hope we can make it out. Right there, it's like something out of a light witch-like film of some kind, a witch fantasy film-like scene there. All laced together, seen here. See some of that same looking kind of fence scene just over here too. And here's where we were last year. We'll take a little look back over here. This won't take me long. Just about there. Over here. This is part of AndersonCreek. This is part of AndersonCreek that comes through here too. Oh, and it smells really fishy over here too. PU. I can smell over here, just like from the last this one here is like kind of a little slight look back. See what has changed. It looks kind of like an abandoned ToA from over here too, with this water coming out. I'll try to get a little bit closer to this. We're trying to get a good look at the inside. It's gotta be careful though. I'm closer than usual. There's a ledge right here. Moss. Whoa, look at that. That's right through the tunnelway. And it goes right to down to there. So you can see here's the ledge from here and over here. And then we get this. Let me see if I actually go inside, but not like too far though. I'm actually inside now than from before. I gotta be careful because this is water and we got rocks, so I gotta be careful as I make my way back out now. I was actually inside, but then I go in all the way. But I guess what I've been trying to do. This is as far as I can go. Wow. So I was just inside this. Never before have I been inside here and or on here. Anyways, we gotta get going here. I got some things we gotta do in uptown. I'm so happy with that chance to go inside here and be on this ledge. Just from over here. Right there. So we were just inside there. And here you can see is the ledge, and here I'm standing on the ledge. Now I'm gonna make my way back up over here. Incoming spider's web. I've been finding lots of spider webs now. Look, it's like a cradle shaped spider's web seen there. Hope you can make it out. So I found spider webs from other times, and now here we also found is another spider's web. Seeing this right there. Hope you can make it out well. RCMP station and mill site. Seeing there. We didn't see that till now, but I gotta get back though. I got things I gotta get done. So you can see these places here. We're gonna get a nice side trees where that place is right there. I just wanted to show you that. And heading back here, you can see these are kind of changing color a bit. You can kind of tell right there. Seeing there. And that's the spot that we took and heading down to over there. And then we're back to the places that could have came from the Stephen King's The It, including that one there. Even the places down there too. Look like it. Then we get over here. At the abandoned looking like house. Not saying it is, but again, it really certainly does look like it though. Like I said from before. Back to the RCMP place there. And back to the pathway that we were just walking to get here. Then we get this place back there. Where the pathway is that I'm walking on right now. And again, you can see back, there's that black garbage bag that we've seen from before. And just walking down over here as well too. And of course, the train tracks seen on the hang of my left of me. So there, the pathway is just right there. We're not gonna take that way. We'll take us this way, the one that we were on. So it's like so far within the adventures that we've been on, the intel ones, and over here, we saw, I believe, quite a few spider webs in different makes and different formations of spider webs. And here we are, just like we're under the bridge again, and here we'll bring this to a wrap and close. Thank you so much for coming along with me and coming along to this very unique like adventure. I will see you back for trip vids and more adventures to come. From yours truly, a magical adventure to a trickster host, Reese. Peace, love and blessings. Namaste. Stop viewing this.